So I've always been interested in how you count things. Counting things can be very difficult. This is even true for garbage, which is very tangible. It comes in big piles, it's collected in containers. You'd think that it would be a relatively simple thing to count and to count well. But this has proven to be technically difficult and intellectually stimulating.
David Tonjes at Stony Brook has been tasked for the last few years to do an intensive statewide effort to characterize what's in the waste stream.
What's really important is to know exactly what is in the garbage, what is in the recycling bin. It's very difficult to measure, and so the waste quantification and characterization work that SUNY Stony Brook is doing is very important, so we can target where the largest amount of material, where we can make the biggest difference.
One of the central activities in our research is to take physical garbage and to put it into different categories. Students will gather in the morning, get into one of two vehicles that we use to transport our team of 5 to the sampling site. We gain an understanding of the kinds of things that people are throwing out, and we also gain an understanding of how they manage them, because we not only sort what they discard, but what they put in recycling bins.
Recycling infrastructure is infrastructure that hides in plain sight. If it's not there, you can't put your can in the right container. So it's really important to also identify the big gaps of what keeps people from making the right decision for the material when they're done with it.
Training problems you've dealt with? I'm Professor Elizabeth Hewitt. I'm in the Department of Technology and Society at Stony Brook. I am a social scientist and an urban planner, so my work looks more at the policy and behavioral side. One of the projects that I'm working on looks at social norms in recycling. What kinds of policies help people make better decisions so that they understand more about the waste stream? There's often a disconnect between what people intend to do and want to do in their actions. I'm very interested in ways to connect that gap. David is my colleague in the Department of Technology and Society, so we work collaboratively on basically all of the waste efforts. We all have the same goal, and that's to better manage materials. Whether I come in on the more behavioral, social science side, David and the rest of my team who's out in the field actually characterizing waste, and then the Center for Sustainable Materials Management that's looking at really all of these efforts, helping to educate across the state. So I think we all together can make a great team.
The way we live our life is expressed in the things that we buy and then the things that we ultimately discard, and we get to see a lot of that. If we can talk coherently about what's in solid waste, then there's the chance that we can manage it better.